Hello everybody, it's great to have you join me for a Phase 5 Mastery Phonics lesson today. To take part, you will need a lined piece of paper and a pencil. Pause the video to collect the things you need and then click play once you're ready. We're going to begin by recalling all of our sounds that we have learnt before. I'll show you a letter written down, the grapheme, and you can tell me the sound that it makes. We call that the phoneme. Do you remember? This is A. It's one of the first sounds you would have learnt. Do you remember? This digraph makes two different sounds, th and th. This digraph makes two sounds, oo and you. This digraph also makes two sounds, oo and you. This split digraph makes two sounds, oo and you. It's time for us to recall our common exception words. I'll show you a word and your task is to tell me the word as clearly and quickly as you can. If you need some more thinking time, pause on a word and then click play once you know what it says. Do you remember? We spelt this one in our last session, didn't we? We also practiced writing this common exception word in our previous session. We said that this word is spelt very similar to the word here. Let's do a common exception word quiz. I'll say a word and you can see if you can write it down. The first word is little. Little. I'll give you a clue. Little has 6 letters. Tick or fix your spelling. Did you write 2 T's and 2 L's in your spelling of little? The next word I would like you to write is the word one. The word one for the numeral, the number 1. Three more seconds. Let's look at the spelling. O-N-E. One. It is time for us to master a Phase 5 sound today. Let's find out which one it is. It is the digraph OI. Which 2 letters make the digraph OI? This OI digraph is spelt with an O and a Y. Do you know which letter families they belong to? O is a curly caterpillar letter and Y is a long ladder letter. Let's practice forming them in the air. Can you put your finger on the green dot at the top of the O? We're going to move our finger around, up and flick. Fantastic. Now let's try the Y. Put your finger on the green dot. Remember, this is a long ladder letter. It goes down, up, down, under the line and flick. Let's practice writing it on our paper. Have you got your chair tucked in? And do you have one hand resting on your page to keep it nice and still? Then let's begin. Put your pencil on your page in between 2 lines. Let's form the O together. Around, up and flick. Now let's practice the Y. Start at the top of the Y. Down, up, down, under the line and flick. Are both of your letters the same height? And is your O and the belly of your Y sitting on the line? Pause the video and keep practicing this digraph. Then click play when you're ready. Do you know any alternative spellings for the OI phoneme? How else could we write the OI phoneme in a word? Pause the video and write down your ideas. Then click play once you've thought of some. Did you think of this other alternative spelling for oi as well? We are going to practice reading some oi words. But before we do, can you underline the oi digraph in each of these words with your finger? I would like you to notice the position of the oi digraph in each word. This oi digraph is quite often found at the end of a word. But as you may have noticed, it can be at the beginning or even in the middle of some words. Pause the video and read each word, then click play once you've done so. Did you read the words? The first is joy. The next is the polysyllabic word cowboy. The third word is loyal. A loyal person is someone who is reliable and trustworthy, showing constant support. The next word was oyster, then annoy, and lastly, enjoy. We are going to practice writing some oi words. The first picture is of more than one boy. We need to write it as the plural, boys. Let's stretch it out together. B-oys, boys. And let's put it on our phoneme fingers. B-oys, boys. Can you write it down? Can you add your sound buttons to show me where the digraph oi is? Do you remember we're practicing the OY spelling of oi today? Do you know what that is in the next picture? This is actually two words. Toy box. It's a toy box. Let's stretch out toy. T-oy, toy. And box, b-ox, box. Can you write down toy and box? Toy box. The next picture is of soybeans. We are going to write the word soybean. Let's stretch it out together. S-oy-b-e-n, soybean. And can we put it on our phoneme fingers? S-oy-b-e-n, soybean. Can you show me how many phonemes there are in that word? Can you write it down? I chose this word because it has our E digraph that we were practicing yesterday. Do you remember? We spelt it with an E and an A. Soybean. We're going to check our spellings now, but if you're not ready, don't worry, just click pause and then click play once you are ready. Look at these spellings and compare them to yours. Can you tick them? And can you fix any marvellous mistakes? Did you remember the plural S on the end of boys? Did you remember that toy box is actually two words? And soybean has our E digraph in it from yesterday. We are going to apply today's learning to reading this sentence. Before we read the sentence, it's very useful to spot any common exception words. Can you circle any common exception words in this sentence with your finger? I wonder how many you can find. Did you find them all? Did you notice this sentence has our spelling of one and little? They were the common exception words we were practicing before. Pause the video and read this sentence 3 times to help with fluency and pace. Then click play once you've done so. Let's read this sentence together. One of the boys enjoys playing with the little dog from his toy box. Well done for mastering the digraph OI with me today. I hope you've enjoyed your phonics lesson.